Hello, I'm going to show you today how to make my vegetable rice. First, let me start by giving you the ingredients. We have margarine, any kind is do. That's just what I had, what was on sale. We have complete seasoning, extra virgin olive oil, coconut milk. It's a small can of coconut milk. Kosher salt or regular salt. I need to buy some more regular salt because that salt must be low sodium salt or something because you got to use a lot to get any flavor. Uncooked jasmine rice is what I use. Green peppers, onions, thyme, a little garlic, and mixed vegetables. And I went to Sam's Club and I bought like a big mixed, veg, mixed vegetable bag because, like I said, we're starting to eat this a lot. Let me get this camera situated. Okay. We'll start off with a hot pan. It's like medium high heat. We're gonna put some margarine in there. Well, let's first start with the olive oil so the margarine doesn't burn. About a tablespoon is good. I guess it's a tablespoon. Let me cut this down just a tad bit. This pot here, best pot to cook rice in. You get it. They're kind of pricey, but my son's my son's grandmother came, and she's Haitian, and she came and bought one, and it worked real well cooking rice. Before, every time I cook rice, it was either too done or not done enough. So when I started using the pot she bought, it just came out just right. And that was like a big tablespoon or oversized tablespoon of butter or margarine. But yeah, when she came and bought that thing, all my stuff came out, all my rice came out right. This is good from the stove top to the oven. It has a lid, and usually I just put like some aluminum foil on the lid and put it in the oven. You probably don't have to do that, but I do. Start to saute your green peppers and onions. And I like to let those cook a little bit before I add the garlic so the garlic doesn't burn, and before I add the thyme. I put the thyme in because I want to flavor the oil and butter, because that's going to touch all the rice and you want, your flavor to go throughout. So let that cook down a little bit. Probably can cut it back up to, medium high. And I just diced the onions and peppers, and you can break it up as you need. And with the salt, I usually over salt it, because once you add the rice, it absorbs some of the flavor. And like I said, this is low sodium. I must use something because I can put the whole thing in there and still don't get any flavor. Well, it gets flavor, but not like I want it. Probably don't need all that salt anyway. That's about good with the onions and peppers. I'm going to add the garlic. The complete season has garlic in it, but for some reason I had an urge to add extra garlic. Then I'm going to add the thyme. And I buy fresh thyme. What you do is, with this stem, I don't know if you can see it or not, this is stem, just go backwards with this stem, and that's how you stem it, or get your thyme off. My son's grandmother, she doesn't take the leaves off the stem, she just throws the whole thing in there. And the first time my sister came and ate some of her rice, my sister was like, why she leave all that trash in there? Is that foggy? Sorry about that. I didn't know if it was foggy or out of focus. So we want to keep sweating that. And you can add your vegetables. The vegetables are frozen. And I get the big bag from Sam's Club, like I said, because we go through a lot of this now. It's like every time I cook rice, my boyfriend's like, vegetable rice? Except for tonight, he acts like he's tired of it now. But he's in there waiting, and I bet you when it's done, half the pot will be gone. Actually, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm cooking this because the baby's sleeping. He is back there doing his own thing. So, have a free moment. And with this, these vegetables, they do pick up the butter flavor. So, you know, let them cook out. They don't have to be completely defrosted, but let them cook out enough. And I got this, well, I thought I made it up. Well, not kind of made it up, but, you know, try to figure out. We went to Marietta Diner a couple of times and ordered their rice, and they have vegetables in their rice, and it was so good. So I came home and I was like, you know, you go challenge yourself to duplicate stuff that you eating while you were out. So I came home and I put just threw some vegetables in the rice, and it was nowhere near like what they had. So I was thinking to myself, I said, well, how about if I add a little butter? I wonder if that'll work. So I added butter and the olive oil, because I've seen that on Food Network, to make sure your butter doesn't burn. Let's see if I can get in a little closer. I'm not going to show you what I have this camera on. I looked on YouTube and found out how to make a makeshift tripod, and it's working just fine. While I was making it, I was thinking to myself, my son's gonna hate his life when he grows up, because anything he wants, I'm gonna be like, let's see if we can make it ourselves on YouTube first. So, yeah, back to the Marietta Diner. When I added the butter and olive oil, it came out to be exactly or close enough. This complete seasoning, I don't know if you can see it. Complete seasoning. It has, let me see, dehydrated vegetables, garlic and onions, salt, spices. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know if you saw where I added the milk or not. The memory card was full, so I had to switch it out. Hopefully, I'll look on YouTube and figure out how to edit videos, or see what application I need to load on my computer to edit videos. So I add the milk so that too can get the flavors. I'm going to add my rice. And this is 3 cups of rice. And I usually do 3 cups of rice and 4 cups of water. And towards the end, if I see that I need more water because you know the rice isn't cooked all the way through, I'll add like a half a cup and let that steam out, which usually works. Let me get my water. 3 cups. I'm sorry, I said 3 cups of water. Actually, it's 4 cups of water. And use the same bowl so you can get those loose rice grains. And I was told, even though I don't listen, I was told the secret to making the perfect fluffy rice is just go around one time. She said the more you go around, the more you activate the starches, and then your rice becomes sticky. So, yeah, like you can see, I don't listen. But I don't go around and keep stirring and stirring and stirring to make sure everything is, like, incorporated. Because once it starts cooking, the vegetables, unless they're, like, buried under the rice, they're going to float to the top anyway. All the seasoning end up floating to the top. So I'm gonna just let that boil out or steam out, and when I come back I'll show you the finished product. I'll probably come back and show you like in between, because usually, I mean, they say you're not supposed to lift the lid, but I do, just make sure my rice is done. And that's when I know whether or not I need to add that extra half a cup of water. So when I come back, I'm going to show you when I add the water, or I'm going to show you the end result. So just put your lid on. Don't touch it for like 10-15 minutes. And if you hear, I turn the temperature down to in between medium and medium high. And if you hear it starting to sizzle at the bottom, of course you know that you need to check it and add more rice. I mean, add more water if need be. So when I come back, we'll be at that point.